Hello, class. My name is Joshua Rodriguez, and for today's topic, I'm gonna be talking about obesity. Obesity is defined as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that presents a risk to health. The United States is the second most obese industrialized country in the world. 39.6% of Americans adults in 2016 were obese, compared to 14% in the mid 1970s. Obesity accounts for 19.8% of deaths and 21% of healthcare spending in the United States. Proponents contend that obesity is a disease because it meets the definition of disease. It decreases life expectancy and impairs the normal functioning of the body, and it can be caused by genetic factors. The US was the most obese country for a long period of time. This happened because of the rise in fast food sales, and Americans are notorious for their fast food consumption. Adults between the ages of 40 and 59 are more likely to be obese. 39.8% of adults ages 20 to 39 and 41.5% of adults above the age of 60. 80% of individuals were primarily to blame for the citizens in obesity. Parents were the next blameworthy group. I definitely agree that ourselves, well, the people who are obese are responsible for their health, for their well-being. So if they decide, if they're obese, it's because they decide to be obese. Because they can change that, they can do better, but they're not willing to commit themselves to change. So I definitely agree with that statement. And also parents are also to blame in some way because parents when when a child grows up, they're the ones responsible to see what they're eating, to see what they're consuming, to see if they're exercising at school or outside school. So if they're not looking out for their children, then that also can also lead, obviously, for them to be obese. Here are five fun facts. Well, not fun facts, but five facts, actual facts about obesity. In 2013, the United States was the most obese OECD nation with 36.2% of Americans falling into the obese category. In November 2013, the U.S. Surgeon General reported an estimated 300,000 deaths per year that may be attributed to obesity. Obesity was the third leading cause of death in 2009 after high blood pressure and smoking. Nationally, in 2017, 15.8% of American youth aged 10 to 17 were categorized as obese, including 22.5% of Black youth, 20.6% of Hispanic youth, 12.5% of white youth, and 6.4% of Asian youth. The U.S. healthcare costs of obesity and obesity-related preventable diseases are estimated to be between 147 billion and 210 billion dollars per year. And for the final fact is that in 1994, all US states had obesity rates at 19% or lower. By 2010, no state reported an obesity rate under 19%. By 2017, 29 states had levels over 30%. Actually, one of the most famous actors in the Hollywood industry, Jonah Hill, sorry, my bad. He 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, he used to weigh up to 270 pounds. His poor drinking habits led to him to make poor healthy buying unhealthy food decisions. So that's what made him, that's the main reason why he was mostly obese. And that put his health at risk, especially his liver, because he drank too much beer and too much junk food. Fortunately, on this day, I mean, I think the majority has seen him. He's way better and he's actually much healthier. Now he's on a better healthy habit. He's way skinnier. He just looks much better. Now, Japan is one of the probably like top 10 countries with the lowest percentage rate of obesity. Why? One of the main reasons that Japan is really low on their percentage is because they tend to serve their food all together, which leads them being able to control the portion of their food that they will eat for the rest of the day. I believe obesity isn't a disease itself. I mostly strongly believe that obesity cases are a result of unhealthy eating habits, lack of exercise, or simply pure laziness. I know many people don't have it easy, but it's not a hard procedure. Eat better, stay fit, be healthier. Thank you.